Good morning YouTubians, it's Kemit's Ghost. It's Monday, it's a bank holiday Monday. I'm already in McDonald's about to get a coffee.
You know the line.
I've just done some filming of Quadrophenia Alley for James Miller Ship, so that'll be up after this clip, and then I'm going to head down into HMV and see exactly what is out. I want to give a shout out today to a YouTuber called Movie Collector. I put a picture up in the corner. He's just done a room tour, kind of like a small room tour, give you a taste of what's to come. Got a fantastic collection, so keep an eye out for that and go and subscribe to him. And then I'm going to do a room update of the library, so quite a bit to show you, and I've got some subscriber mail as well, so stay tuned. I'll see you all in a bit in HMV. Well, before I pop into HMV, going to get some breakfast. Got a bacon roll there with brown sauce and a lovely McLatte, can't beat it. And before I pop into HMV, actually, I'm going to show you the footage of Quadrophenia Alley. So this is East Street in Brighton, and about 100 yards up from the seafront, tucked in between Quadrophenia Alley shop and barber, is Quadrophenia Alley itself, made famous from Quadrophenia the movie. And in case you don't know, Quadrophenia is a 1979 British drama film loosely based on The Who's 1973 rock opera of the same name. And if you know the film, just down there by that van on the corner is the site of the cafe where the rockers attacked the mods. And during the fight scene, when the police arrived, Phil Daniels, playing Jimmy Cooper, takes Leslie Ash's character Steph up Quadrophenia Alley, and they consummate their relationship behind a door. And ever since that pivotal scene in the film, mods treat this alley as a shrine, and they come here quite often and sign their names upon the walls. And every few weeks or months, the council will come and whitewash the walls, and then they will be re-signed by mods following their next trip. So it's a kind of ongoing thing. The council really don't mind because it's become a shrine. Now, whilst I'll take you up the alley for a closer look at the graffiti and the door, I'll tell you some of the actors that are in the film. You've got Phil Daniels as Jimmy Cooper, Leslie Ash as Steph, Phil Davis as Chalky, Mark Wingate as Dave, Sting as Aceface, Ray Winston as Kevin Herriot, Gary Shell as Spider, Gary Cooper as Pete Fenton. You got Toya Wilcox as Monkey, Michael Elfnick as Jimmy's dad, and Timothy Spall as Harry the projectionist. And here we are at the infamous door. We just have one quick scan around the alley, and then I'll take you to the Grand to show you where Aceface worked as a bellboy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip to Quadrophenia Alley and where Ace the Face worked as a bellboy. Nice bit of movie location there. So we're in HMV now and over to the new and trending. So the first film we are seeing is A Quiet Place 2, running at $14.99. It's from Paramount Pictures from the year 2020. It's got a runtime of 97 minutes. Next is The Father from Lionsgate Films. Again, this is from 2020. Again, this is 97 minutes. And again, this is £14.99. Stars Anthony Hopkins. Next, we have a Warner Brothers release of Those Who Wish Me Dead. This is from 2021, 100 minutes. Stars Angelina Jolie and yours for £14.99. Next is the martial arts animated film Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms. This is a Warner Brothers release from 2021, 80 minutes long, rated and 18 certificate, yours for $11.99. Next we have Just a Gigolo. This is a Fabulous Films release from 1978. It's a digibook. It's got some heft to this one. It's 105 minutes long and stars Dave Bowie, Kim Novak and Marlene Dietrich. £20.99. Next is A Touch of Love. This is a network release from 1969. This one, 107 minutes long. It's one of those thin cases there. Rated a 12 certificate, yours for $14.99. Next is a Michael Winner directed western called Lawman. This is a Final Cut Entertainment release from 1971. 99 minutes, rated a 15, stars Burt Lancaster and Robert Duvall. Next is Host from Second Sight. It's a 2020 release, just 57 minutes long this one. $16.99 on Amazon, $19.99 in store. You'll probably get this a little bit cheaper further down the line. Another Second Sight release is The Nightingale from 2018. This is 136 minutes, again $19.99. You can buy this cheaper on Amazon for $15.99 or wait just a couple of weeks. Over in the Arrow section now, we have The Brotherhood of Satan. This is from 1971. It's 92 minutes long and it's rated a 15 certificate. And it's about a family who are trapped in a desert town by a cult of senior citizens who recruit the town's children to worship Satan. Over in the 4K section now, and we have two releases today. The first one being Dune. This is an Arrow release from 1984. 137 minutes, $29.99. It's rated a 12 certificate. I'm not the biggest fan of this film. There's also a special edition, just Blu-ray release of this today, but I'm not going to get it. That's quite a sturdy box, that one. And the second 4K release today is A Quiet Place 2, directed by John Krasinski and starring Emily Blunt. $22.99 for the 4K version. I also spotted this behind the till and asked if I could film it. It's the Quiet Place 2 Steelbook limited edition. They had 2 copies in stock. £32.99 if 4K Steelbooks are your thing. And as I was about to leave HMV today, I saw a few sales going on, so I thought I'd pinpoint them for you. In the 88 films, you have 2 Blu-rays for £15 or £9.99 each. It's not every title, but there's a few in this one. You've got Replicant there, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Over here, you've got 3 4K movies for £30. So essentially, it's £10 per film, which is pretty good. You've got some good titles there. You've got Tenet, you've got Meg, Doctor Sleep. You've got the Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2, Star is Born, Face the Music, Creed, that could be Creed 1 or Creed 2. And here we have some Marvel and Star Wars Blu-rays, 2 for £12, which is a pretty good deal. And you've also got some 4Ks there, 2 for £24. So £12 per 4K and £6 for a Blu-ray. That's not bad. And over here you have the HMV Premium line. It's no longer 2 for $15. They're now 2 for $25. But you've got a great selection there to choose from. I'm sure you can find a bargain or two. So before I show you what I've picked up today, let's have a look around the library room because there's been a few developments. I've taken a few things out, added a couple of bookcases. So we'll have a scan around and show you what's different. So I've removed the desk, which has given it a lot more space, and I've taken the studio lights and put them in another part of the house. I can use them as and when I need it, but it's a beautiful day today, so I don't need them. Make use of natural sunlight when you can. You can see my chair there. Often that's where I film, and I've got some films on there at the moment to show you, so I'll do that straight after this video. At the moment, I've got the Muppets menu on the TV screen. Thanks to Carl for sending me that Muppets Steelbook. Really do appreciate it. It's Carlinio9. Go and check his channel out. Now, I know I'm going a little bit fast here, but don't worry, I'll take a slower look in a minute. So that's the wall of films, and I've just extended those bookcases around the corner there. You see Kermit just in the side there. So I'm going to adjust the camera a bit further away. So as you can see, I've gone around the corner now, and there's 2 bookcases, and there's a gap in between the bookcases. I'll explain why that is there. Now, the reason there is a gap between the bookcase and there's going to be one the other side of the bookcase that stands alone there is because I'm going to build 2 back-to-back bookcases that are going to come out in an aisle with a bookcase added on to the end. So in effect, it's going to give 7 more bookcases, which will give scope for roughly around 3,000 or 4,000 more films. So I popped the camera on top of the tripod, locked it into the middle of the room. I'm going to give a quick scoot around now And I will go into depth a little bit more. You've got the tripods and monopods hanging on the back of the door there. That need painting, that door, or something doing with it. I'm not quite sure yet. This is the main bookcases I built last time. And now going around the corner, I will take a look a little bit closer at everything. So a little bit more in depth, we got the Marvel figures there. I've stopped collecting now, some more over there by the on-air sign, but we'll come back around to those. Above that, we have the horror scratch movie poster, and there's the popcorn one. I do have the cult movie poster somewhere in the room. I've got a small statue there of John Wayne, and I've got a movie projector there, doesn't work. And there is number 1, voiced by Christopher Plummer from the movie 9. I've got my butterbeer cup there, got some little bits and bobs in there, like a drill bit and a couple of screws, don't know why. And a baseball bat just between the radiator cover and the main bookcase between the windows. Also on that window ledge, there are photographs of my children from when I took them to Florida. Over on this side, there's a metronome. No, I'm not musical. There's a knife there from the film The Joker. Got the Terminator head, the 3 figures from The Wizard of Oz. Got Leonard Maltin's book. Got the steelbook there from Carl, Colenio 9. Thank you very much. In this corner, we have the chair where I film, and there is some Blu-rays to show you later. Up here, there is a piece of wood on the top of this I still need to varnish. I still haven't got around to it, and there's a Harry Potter wand up there as well somewhere. Got the HMV Premium Collection and the Disney and Disney Pixar. Got Muppets on the TV there on the menu. There's the dog bed that belonged to my little pug that passed away recently. And very aptly, there is a nice beam of light shining right down on it, because he was a little saint. So there's Dobby there next to the television. I'll come back to him in a minute. That bookcase still needs to be varnished. In that corner, I've put a power point above the door there so I can run lights all the way around the top of the bookcases. Got the monopods on the back of the door. I've moved the light switch there. That's the 3 main bookcases. Oh, and in the corner there, we have the cult movie poster. I will get back to that. I've gone off tracks with that. I will have to return to it. Got Kermit up there chilling, and below him we have Caesar, which I bought from Simon Michael Davis on YouTube. Thanks for that. Always be grateful for that. And here we are back at the start. We've got the on-air, got the X-Files, House, Heroes, and a whole bunch of other stuff at the top that I've not shown. Got a Terminator head up there somewhere. Measurements on the door. Little old Kermit. Can't go wrong with him. And down below here, we've got some books. We've got the 101 books. We've got the 101 films you should see. Action, cult, gangster, sci-fi, horror, and war movies. So I have a few things still to work out where to put the books and the on-air sign. There's the Red Dwarf box set that I'm working on. I'll come back to that eventually. And a quick scoop out. I don't think I've missed anything. You've got Kermit. You've got the Terminator up there in between the bookcases. Scan around. I don't think I'm missing anything at all. Oh, Dobby. I was going to say Dobby, the pervert. Look at him there. Look, like butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. Yes. Dobby and Nipper on the other side. Need to find somewhere permanent for those to go. And I think that is pretty much it. No more updates for a couple of weeks. And I still need to buy some lights as well. Anyway, that's enough for today. Let's get on with the conclusion. Hey everybody, welcome back. Quite a few to get through. So as per usual, we're just going to crack on with it. So I've got 2 subscriber mails, both from Jamie Powers. Got this little picture there of the turtles. It says open here. So stick the knife in. Let's open it up. See, there's a note. Okay, so Jamie has sent me Castle Rock and a long note. What has he put in the note? Dear Alan, Decomity Ghost, hope you are well and the family too. I am, thank you very much. Please find enclosed Blu-ray. I was kindly gifted. I already have it, so I thought I'd send it to you. Thank you very much for thinking of me. Thanks for always being a truly great friend. Hope you like the Blu-ray. Look forward to seeing you again soon one day. All my love and kisses. Lol, Jamie and Katie. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'll put that nice and safe in my desk. So Jamie was kind enough to send me Castle Rock Season 1. I've never seen this show. I know it's a psychological horror and it ran on the streaming service Hulu and was created by none other than Stephen King. It's set in a fictional town, Castle Rock, Maine, USA, and all within a few square miles of the woodland. It stars Bill Skarsgård. You can probably see him on the back there. He was Pennywise in It. You've got Andre Holland in this from Selma and Moonlight. You've got Melanie Linsky, who's been in a load of movies like Frighteners, Coyote Ugly, Sweet Home Alabama, Up in the Air, many others. You've got Sissy Spacek, who's in this season, Season 1, and Tim Robin Tim Robbins, who's in season 2. This only ran for 2 seasons, by the way, so I'm going to have to find the other one. It's got a runtime of 500 minutes, I believe. Let's open it up and have a look inside. The slip is the same as the cover, and it's got a matte finish with like embossed letter in there. Very nice. There's 2 discs inside and episode listings. So that was Castle Rock from Jamie Powell. Thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it. On to your next bit of subscriber mail. Well, he's put on the back of that, get well soon, mate, because I was quite ill last week. And I believe I know what's inside this, but let's open it up and check and see if I'm right. So, no note inside. Oh. The film, yes. How? Now, this is a Japanese anime film from the year 2013. And it's about a girl called Kurumi who is dealing with the loss of her boyfriend Hao, who died in a plane crash. However, a scientist comes along and gives her the opportunity to have Hao back, but in robotic form. Now, Hao is voiced by, I've got to get this right, Yoshimasa Hosoya, or Chris Burnett if you prefer the English dub, and Kurumi is voiced by Yoko Hikasa, I believe, or Brian April if you prefer the English counterpart. It's only got a really small runtime of 60 minutes, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Appreciate you sending me this, Jamie. Thank you very much. Let's take a look inside. So inside you have artwork on the disc, and lovely reversible artwork showing Kurumi and Hal. So that is the Japanese animated film Hal from Jamie and Katie Powell. Thank you so much. Go and check out their channels. Next up is Luca. This is a Disney Pixar film, so not one of their classics, so you're not going to find a spine number. It's got a runtime of 95 minutes, and it's directed by Enrico Casarosa, who up till now has been a story artist on other Disney films like Ratatouille, Up and Coco, so it's quite a big jump for him to go into directing. Music is by Dan Roma, and it's a coming-of-age story set on the Italian Riviera in a town called Porto Rosa in the 60s. Story is about a young boy called Luca who, whilst in the sea, is a sea monster, but he can assume human form when he's on land, and he makes a new friend called Alberto during the summer, and they have this adventurous time together. Jacob Tremblay is the voice of Luca, and for a 14-year-old he's got a very impressive resume. He was the boy in Wonder, with the guy with the boy with the facial disfigurement. He was in Doctor Sleep, Good Boys, Predator, and he's going to be the voice of Flounder in the upcoming live version of The Little Mermaid. Now, Jack Dylan Grazer is the voice of Alberto. He's the boy who's on crutches in Shazam, and they're currently filming the sequel, by the way, of Shazam called Fury of the Gods. He was also in both the It films, and I think he's going to go on to be a great star. Anyway, let's take a look inside and see what you get in Luca. So Disney being Disney, you just get a plain blue disc, and Jack Diddley's squat else. But I'm happy to have the film. That's Luca from Disney Pixar. Out today is Host. This was previously released as a special edition. This is a blind buy. I've heard it's really creepy. It's a story of 6 friends who hire someone to conduct a seance online for them, and obviously things go very, very wrong. This is all going on during lockdown on Zoom, so it's set in very modern times. Directed by Rob Savage, and I believe this was a Shudder original release. And this is released through Second Sight Films. Got a really short runtime, just 57 minutes. Really looking forward to this. £19.99 now. Let's take a look inside. So it comes with a lovely black case for starters. Artwork on the disc. And that is it. So that is the Second Sight release of Host. Next up is The Nightingale. This is a 2018 film set in Australia. Written, directed and produced by Jennifer Kent, who also directed The Babadook. Now, The Babadook, to me, looks like Slash from Guns N' Roses. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, Nightingale, set in 1825 on the eve of the Black War, and it follows a woman named Claire, played by Aisling Franciosi, and she's a convict, an Irish convict, who's working for Lieutenant Hawkins, who's played by Sam Coughlin. Now, she's raped several times, and other atrocities are inflicted on her, so she takes revenge. And I don't usually like rape films, but I do like the revenge part. The film's 136 minutes long. It's got an age restriction of 18, and apparently that's rightly so. Let's take a look inside. So inside you get the subtle artwork of a nightingale on the disc. So that was The Nightingale. Next up is Those Who Wish Me Dead. This is a Warner Brothers release from 2021. It's got a runtime of 100 minutes. Stars Angelina Jolie as Hannah, Finn Little as Connor, Nicholas Hoult as Patrick, and Aidan Gillen as Jack. Now, the story is Connor witnesses the murder of his father, who just before he dies gives his son evidence to put away a mob boss. So you know what's going to happen. He teams up with Hannah, who now works in a fire watch tower after going through a crisis of confidence, and they try to outmaneuver a couple of assassins who are out to kill them. Directed by Taylor Sheridan, who wrote Hell or High Water and directed the new Kevin Costner TV show Yellowstone. This looks good. It's got a lot of bad reviews, but I'll make my own mind up. $14.99. Let's take a look inside. Looks like Warner Brothers and Disney are going down the same route of not putting artwork on the discs. So that is Angelina Jolie in Those Who Wish Me Dead. Next is The Father. This is released through Lionsgate Films, got a runtime of 97 minutes and stars 2 Oscar-winning actors, Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. You've also got Mark Gatiss in this, Olivia Williams and Rufus Sewell, so a really good cast. Now the story is about Anthony, who's living with dementia and the confusion of day-to-day living, and he has his daughter living with him, Anne, who becomes his carer. It's labelled a psychological drama, got a runtime of just 97 minutes. Looking forward to this one. Again, $14.99. Let's take a look inside. So both artwork on the slip and the cover are the same. Inside you get a leaflet for the Alzheimer's and Dementia Society. And you get a disc with the title and the Academy Award winning actors listed. So that was The Father. The last movie is A Quiet Place 2, made in 2021 by the director and writer of the first Quiet Place film, John Krasinski. It stars Emily Blunt in a recurring role, Cillian Murphy, Millicent Simmons, Noah Jupe and Jimon Honsu, and it also stars John Krasinski in a flashback form. Now it continues the story of the family trying to survive in a world inhabited by blind aliens who are attracted to the smallest possible sounds and happen to be extremely aggressive. Now this movie was postponed for over a year due to the worldwide virus, but it finally saw a cinema release on the 28th of May 2021, where it made $296 million. It's got a runtime of 97 minutes and is released through Paramount Pictures. Let's take a look inside. So the inner art and the slip art are exactly the same. Inside there's a plain reflective disc and nothing else. So that was A Quiet Place 2. So that is it. Have you seen any of those films, or do you plan to at any point, or you have anything to add? Just put a comment down below and I will get back to you, I promise. Give the video a thumbs up, really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, all that's left to say is thank you for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.